Whatever is happening is part of the wonderful thing called life. Life is one organic whole, and we are all parts of it. We are interrelated and interdependent. It is one story. Your story is being told in all and through all of life. The victor's story includes all of the people and conditions he or she encountered. Similarly, life's story is your story being told. When you make the story good for someone, you improve your own story. We breathe out carbon dioxide. The plants breathe that in and breathe out the oxygen we need to breathe in for our survival. The house you live in or the roads you walk upon came into being through the agency of many types of artisans. The television set you watch was manufactured with components from many countries. Take a look around you and you will realize that very few indeed, or perhaps none, of the things you enjoy are produced by you. Some of the things you enjoy have traveled halfway around the world to you. We are integrated in complex ways such that what affects one person in any part of the world affects everyone on the planet. Cruelty or injustice to one person is cruelty and injustice to the whole of life. You must grow, therefore, the human selfishness into self-wholeness. Selfishness is the fishing for the self. It is the I, me, my, mine, myself consciousness. When this consciousness grows, it becomes I, me, my family. It grows further into I, me, my tribe, I, me, my nation, and I, me, my race, etc. So you see that families, tribalism, nationalism, and patriotism are all various sizes or shades of selfishness. Selfishness is so subtle that people who preach nationalism and patriotism are not aware that they are advocating selfishness on a larger scale. We, therefore, realize that the problem of man is not tribalism or racialism, etc. The core problem of man is the inability to grow selfishness into self-wholeness. Peace and progress for mankind occurs when selfishness is transformed into self-wholeness. Often people talk about the ego or selfishness as something bad. They tend to see the ego as another part of themselves, and all efforts are geared towards the overcoming of the ego. You cannot destroy the ego. It is an essential and natural part of you. What is natural cannot be destroyed. Selfishness is the power that gives you your sense of uniqueness. The ego is divine. You just have to work with it. The ego and its selfish nature are not evil. Selfishness is natural and cannot be destroyed. It is what gives you a sense of identity. Having a sense of identity is a natural program of life. It is the reason we have a different thumbprint from that of anyone else. That is nature's way of celebrating diversity. To destroy selfishness is to destroy the psychic voice of your inner soul. The only problem is when you do not grow the ego and its selfish nature into self-wholeness. So, selfishness is not the problem. Not growing it is the problem. You cannot grow what you do not have or have destroyed. First, embrace selfishness and then grow it to self-wholeness. If your child does not grow or walk, you seek medical attention. Similarly, you need spiritual medicine for the growth of selfishness into self-wholeness.